Hello, everyone. It's my honor to introduce this competition for you. This competition called coding competition. Coding competition means that using the computer language to solve the mathematical questions. So the whole game calls Global Mathematics Coding Competition. This year in July, there will 1,500 students in the big room to take in the traditional way of testing using the pen and paper to solve the mathematics questions. The event called World Mathematics Invitational Game in Japan, Fukuoka. People know that a human being, if they want to communicate, they got to using some sort of dialect or mother language or maybe English for human communication. But if the man want the computer to do things for them, they got to using the computer language. For the school kids, if they want to solve the mathematical questions, they might using different kind of language like we show here. In the elementary school, the kids might learn the Scratch because it is a kind of block language. It's easy to learn. And in the junior high level, they might learn the Python. Python is quite very new language. It's easy to learn and easy to compose the code for the project. And the vocational high school, the students might learn the Python or maybe Visual Basic. In the senior high, they learn a little more variety of computer language like Python, C, C++, C#, or Java. In the United Kingdom, they are promoting the coding education. This is the importance of coding education. The UK lays in the programming language ability for their coding education to prepare the kids for the future competitiveness and the future social needs. You know, in the traditional way, we solve the mathematical questions by using the hand calculation. But nowadays, because of the computer development, most of the mathematics, they relies on the computer operation instead of hand calculation, because in the computer operation, they can get faster and more precise. What is the area of the regular pentagon? There is a pentagon here. I think all the kids know stuff for the circle. They know the formula is the pi r squared. For the triangle, they're using the b plus h divided by 2 to find the area of the triangle. And for the square, it's two lengths of the two sides, two times the two sides, multiple the two sides. And for the pentagon, I think many people do not know how to calculate the area of the regular pentagon. We do have using the Scratch to solve this kind of question. You can see there is an equation here on the right hand side, on the upper part of the right hand side. And in the graphic, you can see that the pentagon, the area of the pentagon is 10 times of the triangle in red color. So this kind of question you can using the Scratch to solve it, to find the answer of polygon area. And also in here you can see there is a very interesting questions. It says that if you can put 1 to 9 digits, and each one is not repeatable, put all the number in here, and the upper is 5 digits to minus the 4 digits. Put in 1 to 9 digits and find the answer, 5, 6. On the right hand side, you can see they are totally have 10 answers there. But actually, it's not calculated by hand because it's not that easy for human to do this kind of job. We got to put it into the computer and let the computer to find the answer. So that's I think the advantage of using the computer for operation. This is also if you want to 50 factorial. I think it is impossible to use it by hand calculation. But if you did the computer to do that very quick, no more than 1 minute, no more than 1 second, you can get the answer. So right now we organize WMIL, which called World Mind Innovation League. This is hosted by the organizations of Olympic Gifted Education Foundation and the coordinations in Taiwan. The purpose of this competition is to strengthen the exchange of teaching strategies for international students, mathematical computing tools. And also we invite international applied mathematics scholars to develop mathematics program solving skill. And the next one is developed common use and share the teaching resources. And then we handling the international academic mathematical problem solving activity, just this kind of competition. In this competition, students solve the question online. You can take this competition in your country, in your school, and even in your house. So you just sign up, and we'll tell you how to follow our route to participate in this activity. There are 4 groups. The group 1 is senior high school students from grade 10 to 12. They can using Python, C, C++, Visual Basic, Express. And for the second group is junior high school. They from grade 7 to 9, also using the same 4 kinds of languages. And for in the elementary grade 5 to 6 students, they can using the Scratch. Also for the grade students from 3 to 4, also using the Scratch to solve our very simple basic mathematical questions. And students can using, for the elementary school, these students, they using Scratch 3.0. For higher than the elementary school level, just like a junior high school or senior high school students, they can choose 4 kinds of language, like Python, or C, or C++, or Visual Basic. And then for the computation days, we are setting the preliminary computation in the ending of this year at December 15 to 20. It's on the internet. So you can go and see our introduction of the competition. And then we do have a final. Final is on-site contest. That will be in Taiwan. And right now we are setting the time in August 21st to 25th next year, 2020. Let me say that again. The preliminary contest is on the internet. You can solve the questions at your home. And then the competition model. We do have personal and group. The person in mathematics, which means that personally you solve the question personally. So senior high school student is from grade 10 to 12, junior student is grade 7 to 9, and elementaries we do have two groups, grade 5 to 6 and grade 3 to 4. For the elementary grade 3 to 4 students, they are taking the contest for solving 3 questions in 2 hours. The other groups, the other persons are solving 5 questions in 3 hours. So all the questions are in mathematics. And then we do have groups only in the elementary school, only for school kids in Scratch, which means that elementary level for 3 or 4 or 5 to 6. There are 2 types of the contest. The one is game, they can design the game, or they can design the animation, just one type. So Scratch team group consists of 2 to 3 persons. Group means 2 to 3, only for elementary school students. Each student must register for individually competition before they can participate in this group. And then the team group is exempt for the registration fee. It means that it's free. It's free. If they sign up or register for this test, they need not to pay for the group contest. And then the team group can choose only one, game or animation. Elementary students using Scratch for group testing, just take in one type of the contest, game or animation. And then the registration day, you can visit this website. They do have a sign up or registration. So starting days from September 1st to November 30th. And then the fee for registration is $10 for registration. If you want to take the training course, they got to pay, it is $20. But this only available for Scratch and Python. This is called grading rule. For the profession, for the personal in mathematics is accuracy, skill, efficiency. And then for the team means 2 to 3 persons. For Scratch, they will evaluate creative, logic, artwork, and skill. This is our word. We do have our word for the global awards and also for the regional award. Regional award maybe in the country. Global awards whole, totally. So you can check the detail of the awards. If you have more questions, just feel free. Don't hesitate to let us know and write us in this email account. Thank you very much.